Welcome back to another video on Feel the Play TV. Back here with Sanch.
What you
Nah, it
saying?
goes, man. Yeah, man. So what? This episode is based on this week, the week that just went past, innit? Obviously, we were just arguing through the week, and we thought let's talk about it on set, innit? And obviously, it was down to the City game. Obviously, City capitulating so late on in the tie.
Thankfully.
You know what I mean? So obviously we wanted to speak about whether... Obviously, I think it's the players' fault. It's more down to the players why City obviously got knocked out. And
The thing is, I don't disagree. Obviously, I think all of this year. So obviously, we were arguing during the week, and then yesterday, when we got thumped up, I asked him the question again, innit? So I went up to him and was like, "Rah, so what? You think it's Ralph? What do you like? Ralph has to take some hits, some blame. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't disagree when people say, I don't necessarily disagree when people say it's the players, but I just always can't look past the manager, innit? So for me, when what happened in midweek happened, I'm always gonna go Pep, 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 and whatever Ralph's done, as much as I hate every single one of those players, whatever Ralph's done since coming, I'm always gonna say it's Ralph, 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 Ralph.
that's interesting, though, because I haven't really heard you speak on Ralph. To be fair, like...
The thing is, yeah, we've been to some, we've been to some hammerings ourselves. So like we've gone to these games. Do you get it? So we've gone to these games, and ultimately, the players are playing on the pitch, innit? So you're thinking, if you can't whip a ball in, if you can't play a 5-yard pass, if you can't, whatever other shambles we've seen, you're always gonna be like, bro, these players don't give a toss. They don't care, which they don't with regards to United. But for me, deep down, it always stems back to the manager, and it whether good or bad, it trickles. It for me, it always trickles down back to the gaffer. So yeah, that's ultimately what I believe. So yeah, it was 2 Madrid goals, and ultimately, if they defended better in them last 2, you're thinking whatever, blah blah blah. But I think to not even get to that point, I think that could have all been avoided. So
No, man.
From
How can it be avoided, though, when... Bro, for me, yeah, I think Pep's to blame in terms of his substitutions, innit? I feel like, yeah, De Bruyne was having a stinker out there. His touch was off. He was losing the ball and that. That's why ultimately that he got substituted, because he wasn't injured. Just played. You get? But I feel like taking him off at that time in the game could have backfired. Like, everyone watching the game, it was like, raw, like, taking De Bruyne off. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's where he went wrong, innit? Because he subbed him. And even though Gundogan made a goal in extra time, and like, if they went, Pep wasn't thinking of what ifs. You get? That's how I see it. He wasn't thinking of like the worst case scenario. If we go to extra time, like, if we even go to pens, he was thinking, yeah, let me close it out. Which, obviously, at the end of the day, he paid the price for it.
But ultimately, it's just every sub you make is kind of a risk, because even Ancelotti, like, when I think they made it 3-1 and he took Benzema off, and I was sitting there thinking, Lord, oh my, like, if these man equalise and it goes to a penalty shootout, you no
That's what I was
longer
thinking
have
as well.
Karim Benzema, but he's seen it out, so then it's like, okay,
It's a good sub, bro.
do you get it?
But that's the fine margins of football, though.
Yeah, do you get it?
Unfortunately, because we're going to talk about something. You get it? And at the end of the day, I feel like that's where Pep went short. I feel like, but for me, that's only 30% of the blame, bro. For me, Because, bro, the other 70% is down to the players, bro. It don't matter who Pep substituted who for, in my opinion, at that stage. And this is where I'm kind of contradictory, because I still feel like the players on the pitch should have enough to not concede 2 goals in 2 minutes, bro. That's serious capitulation, you know. I don't think you're deep in that.
Yeah.
That's not even like a, bro. That's literally like a, I don't even know.
You're falling up. Yeah. It was a bit like I said in the midweek, innit? It's like, but PSG and City are brothers kind of thing, because it's just like they've never Listen, all these things play a part. The only reason I say what I say is because all of this, for me, could have been it could have been a non-story.
How?
Like, it could have just been avoided.
How though?
So for me, it's like Pep going forward. So with regards to subs, with regards to squad, second to none. So De Bruyne wasn't playing well. I know you questioned and people were raising eyebrows, but De Bruyne wasn't playing well. Took him off, put Gundogan on. The first play, Gundogan picks up the ball, bang, brilliant ball to Bernardo Silva, bang, tomorrow's goal. So you're sitting there thinking, okay,
you're thinking, right,
going forward, because bro, I was watching my dad, and I said, look at what this guy's doing when he took De Bruyne off. 2 minutes later, my dad's gone, see, look at you saying, look what he's doing. Because Gundogan's come on and basically not set up, but he's basically started the attack for the goal.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm thinking, okay, you do that in terms of the subs and all of that, but this wasn't even subs this time. Some people thought it was, but for me, it's just the makeup. We know Pep Guardiola. Even last night, Jurgen Klopp was coming out. I hate this. I hate when managers do this. It don't
make sense.
I hate when managers do this.
Bro,
I don't get it. Did he want Conte to go there and just lay down and get slapped by like, I don't get it.
Man wants him to just lay down and just
let's go toe to toe, because we've got the same team.
Bro,
let's
deep
go
it.
toe to toe.
Deep it. Klopp is such a sore loser. And I always say it, fam.
And it's like he drops points every week for him to be a sore loser like that.
Man said, he just wants... Man wants every single team in the league to lie down for him, apart from Pep. Because, they play fantastic football. That's what it is, you know. And
he done it after
he
every United game,
bro. He's done it
after
bare.
every United. I remember we lost. I think it was 2-0 or was it 2-0? It was one game under Oli, and we were playing like it was Pereira, Dan James.
Your boy, you got him on the back of his shirt. Man.
It was Pereira. It was Dan James. Chill.
How can you get Pereira on the back of his shirt?
Bro, relax, bro.
Bro, that's mad.
It was. Deep the players I'm naming, yeah. So obviously you're gonna go there and try and make it difficult. So then he comes out complaining.
You just wanted them to lie down,
So then, Klopp is a bit more suited.
And then you know what he even said? Why he's so cheeky? He said, "I can't coach it. If I was able to coach it, then okay, yeah, then we can talk about
just giving little digs. I'm thinking,
raw. You're actually tearing them apart like that. Man saying if I could coach them, then maybe they would, you know.
And then when we did try go toe to toe with my man, they slapped us 5-0 Old Trafford. So it's like, do you get it? But besides the point, my point with that is that there's certain makeups. So with we've never known Pep to go in a game and park it, or go away from home and you know sit behind the ball and go from
deep that though. That's actually mad when you deep it, you know.
Because he does it, because it's not in his and Klopp's right, like not right, but Klopp's telling the truth in terms of when he said I don't know how to coach that. He's not lying.
No, he said he'll coach Spurs, bro.
No, but no. Yeah, before that he said, I don't like it. I won't be able to coach that. Like he doesn't know. So but he's right, because these man.
He's like, that disgusts me.
Yeah. No, which is fair. But that's fair. But when it's another man getting a point of view, you can't discredit that by saying that nonsense. But Klopp's right. That's not in my man's makeup. It's not. It's neither in Pogba. It's bloody hell. It's neither in Guardiola's makeup.
He's on your mind right now.
So I was like,
don't worry, man.
I was like, I sat there and I said, once Mahrez goes 1-0, yeah, if that was Mourinho, Conte, Simeone, they would have stanked that gaff out and it would have ended 1-0.
See, I don't know, man.
So then I'm going.
I don't know, though.
But and I even go back to Roberto Mancini. He played pretty football. It was pretty entertaining from what we remember. When they won the league, I think it was the Aguero season or one of the others. They'd take the lead. Nigel De Jong. So it's like, it's not even prior to. It's not even that. Forget the game. It's the squad building. Have you built a squad where you've taken a 1-0 lead in the Champions League semi-final and you need to see the game out, and you can bring a player on that is used to that role to be able to see out a game, or are you gonna bring Nathan Ake on, go to a back three? Are you gonna make them decisions? Are you gonna make them signings? Are you gonna have them people in your squad where you're gonna go, look, we've gone 1-0 up. Let's go 5 at the back, even if it's against what I do, just to get to the Champions League final. Because I assure you, if he brought Nathan Ake on, I went 5 at the back, they'll be in the Champions League final.
You think that?
I believe so,
bro. See,
and the reason I say that is because, like I said, if that was Mourinho, he's stinking the gaff out, bro. You know what Atletico done at Old Trafford? It's not great doing it at Old Trafford. It's not like an amazing achievement, but they took the lead. And what was the stat? It was that the ball was in play for like 15 minutes. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, I agree with you because you're like, okay, they've scored, they take the centre, and they just balloon. When do you see City doing that? They've made it. Rodrigo scored the first goal. They've got the kickoff. City's taking it. They passed it back, ballooned it up the field. When do you see them doing that? But at the end of the way I see it is that these men are human beings at the end of the day. I don't care how good they are. So any team in world football, if Rodrigo scores that goal, you're going to be rattled. So it's like,
they were under.
We need that. Do you get it? So we need, because bro, from when the 1-1 was scored, for the rest of the game, they got swallowed up, bro.
Yeah, 100. But that's what I'm trying to say. Hold on, this is where I kind of, I don't know with what you're saying, because, bro, at the end of the day, the Real Madrid, at the Bernabéu, bro, it's a different ball game, bro. Like, when that first goal went in, bro, I just said to myself, listen, they're definitely going to get another chance. It's just when. Bro, it's just when. It's just how many added minutes.
Because it was 6 minutes.
Bro, because I didn't know it was 6 minutes. Then because as soon as they scored, it was 90th minute, bang. He put it up board for how many minutes? When I saw 6 minutes, I said they're definitely going to get a chance. It's just whether they take it. Bro, I just feel like it's just a mad thing in that stadium. Champions League, they have the know-how. They've won 13 Champions Leagues, bro. They know how to do it. They know how to get it done. So they've been in these positions. Bro, it's not like they've had a mad, you know what I mean? There's a lot of the players that won the Champions Leagues with them that's still in the team, bro. You think that experience just goes away? City ain't got that know-how. They don't know how to do that. They ain't been in that pond.
I just feel like
at that crucial stage.
That's the thing. When it's 1-1, I agree with you. In terms of these players,
they were done though at 2-1 even.
No. At one, so as soon as Rodrigo scores the first goal, I agree with you. So like, this is on the players now. There's nothing Pep Guardiola can do in that moment in time where you go. There's nothing, because football's more. It's more upstairs more than anything, bro. If that's gone, the confidence is gone. You're finished. So as soon as the goal's gone in, before that, comfortable. You know, shoulders out. We're going to the Champions League final.
Bro, that celebration, I was thinking, raw.
Do you get Liverpool City, our worst nightmare? So it's like,
I nearly got. Hey, I'm so happy I got that prediction wrong.
Yeah. It was. But it's like, that's all well and good. But then when you're a team, like you said, not won it, a bit like PSG, the stuff starts going. They get that. So when they've made it 1-1, I agree with you. them players are going to fold the way they folded. They're going to come on extra time and not lay a glove on that Madrid team. Bro, do you think there was one? You think when it went to extra time, you think there was any other result happening? Why is Ruben Diaz flying in like that? He's been one of the best centre backs in the for the last 2 in the league, maybe behind Van Dijk.
That's sometimes it's the Real Madrid thing, bro.
But my argument is the first goal shouldn't have happened. If it's up to Guardiola for that first goal not to happen.
Come on, man.
Personally,
I think it's still the players, bro. The timing, bro.
Personally,
Whoa.
and it's a theme,
bro. The timing,
it's a theme.
The timing of the game. Hold on, the timing of the game, bro. You're saying it's Guardiola's fault, bro. He is going through. Hold on. He's going through. They are going through. I don't think you're deep in it. Mahrez has scored. He's done the change. This is where I'm more. This is why I say I'm more to the Pep side. Because listen, let me just finish this. They are going through, bro. Like they're going. They're winning. They're going to the Champions League final. They're bucking Liverpool. And one lapse of concentration. Ederson doesn't come for a ball that he might normally claim in another game. I think it was Stones or Diaz. I think it was Diaz that let Rodrigo run across him. What's Pep meant to do at that stage in the game, bro? Hold on. Bro, at that stage in the game, at that current moment, what's Pep meant to do to make that goal not go in? It's about, the game is about to end, bro. He's done his job.
Bro.
He's done his job.
No. But he's not.
90th minute, bro.
No,
Are you deep in what you're saying?
they've been knocked out from that, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
In that instance,
that's why it's the players.
Bro, no. Because in that instance, this is what I'm saying. In that instance, I agree with you.
I don't feel like the goal is Pep's fault. The first
goal.
No.
I'm not saying. You said. So, for example, when that ball, I think it was Camavinga done the diag. As soon as Camavinga plays that pass, obviously it's out of Pep Guardiola's hands. I hear what you're saying, but my point is, that's what I said earlier. And these players haven't been in this situation. Well, they've not been. Last year was a bit. That was without the crowds and that, or it was half state. I know, but it was just weird. So it's just like these players haven't been in a Pat Bernabéu. They're winning 1-0. They need to see it out. So it's just like help them out. So am I surprised Ederson maybe waffled to go for that ball? No. Am I surprised Ruben Diaz clattered into whoever it was for the penalty? I'm not surprised.
Come on, man.
Not because of the players, bro, but because it's up here. So I'm going and I'm saying, that's why I said earlier, put an extra. I don't know if John Stones was on the bench, but Ake was. Put an extra defender on. Pack it out. Slow the game down. Take a minute to take a throw on. Do you get what I mean? But because man ain't built like that, it's just like, I'm not going to do that. That's not my style of play, which is fair, but you're not in Champions League final, bro. So for me, I agree with you to the point where as soon as Camavinga pings that ball, it's all on the players. So Ederson waffled and it went in. Ruben Diaz gave a penalty and it flicked off. Laporte allowed Asensio to flick it on. That's all on the players. But my point is that could have all been avoided. All been avoided if, for me, Pep Guardiola helped his side out. And I would be more inclined to agree with you if it wasn't a theme for my man. So after the game, I couldn't believe, because I don't remember these things happening. So there was this stat, and it says, of Guardiola's 11 Champions League eliminations, 8 have been decisive periods that were sudden collapses or flurries of goals conceded. 2 in 13 minutes, 3 in 18, 3 in 17, 2 in 8, 3 in 19, 2 in 3, 2 in 8, 3 in 6. So that is in 2 goals in 13 minutes, 3 in 18 minutes, 3 in 17 minutes, 2 in 8 minutes, 3 in 19 minutes. Bro, you're telling me it's every group of player in that squad that he's been, and it's not just at City, that's at Barca. It's at Bayern. do you get it, bro?
So what are you saying? You're saying my man's just a serial butler?
No.
Man said butler. Bro, a serial bottler. That's basically what you're saying.
When it comes to the league, I wouldn't want any other gaffer.
So what are you saying? Knockouts.
When it comes to the
knockouts,
Champions League, get me away from my man. Get me away from my man. When it comes to the league, do you get it? It's not. You lose and you're out. They done it against Spurs.
He rallied them up again.
They done it against Spurs. They lost, but they'll go beat the bottom half 10 times out of 10. So they're gonna get the most points in the league. They just lost
to Real Madrid. This is a prime example. To be fair, I know what you're saying. They just lost to what do you call it? Real Madrid. They just pammed.
And Newcastle
say they pammed them. Hey, they took the anger out of them.
But that's they could have easily gone into that game and gone deflated or this
Pep rallies
or
them.
that. Forget what happened on Wednesday. Let's put them man to the sword, and then players wouldn't be allowed to, because they've won the league before. Them man know how to win the league. They saw Liverpool drop points yesterday. They went, bro, I could have put my house on them winning today.
Facts.
So it's like, for the league title, Pep, for the Champions League,
he'll always bottle it.
Not always bottle it, but it's just like.
So why do you think they haven't done it? But this isn't normal.
I think bottles are strong. It's a strong.
You're not. I don't think you're deeming it.
I think bottles are strong term. But we saw what we done in Champions League final last season.
Hold on. This ain't normal, bro.
What's not normal?
This City getting knocked out.
That's scary. That already was scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, raw. No, I don't think you're deep in it. How have they bottled this much games, bro? You're not deep in it. Lyon, Monaco.
Please, what? Ooh. Like,
did you forget that?
No, like, I think Monaco went to the Etihad and they scored 3 or 4.
Wasn't that when Mbappe done a little something?
Yeah, and Falcao.
Nice thing still.
Lyon.
Bro, they've been knocked up.
Dembele. Like, deep you name Falcao and Mbappe, you're like, all right, fair enough.
Cool, they got bops.
They got something.
Yeah.
Dembele.
Yeah, they got bops still. They've been toyed with still. Chelsea, everyone thought.
And what did he do? And what did he do that day? He didn't play a DM.
He lost his mind that day.
Do you get it, bro?
He said we're gonna slaughter Chelsea. That was his mission, you know. Like, we're gonna apply so much pressure to them from so many different angles. They're not even gonna be able to breathe. And Chelsea just was chilled on the ball, played out at the back, worked their openings. Another final lost. Bro, we're shameless anyways at the end of the day. And it is what it is. This is what United's done. Made me shameless. I don't know if you're at my level of shamelessness, but bro, when that Rodrigo goal went in, that first goal, bro, I started shouting, "This is football." You get me, bro? Hey,
bro, I'm checking. We'll get onto that. But ultimately, that's the reason I say it. That's the reason I say what I say, because that can't be. You can't. What are you gonna say? Barca, Bayern. It's just the players every single time.
No, I hate
it's a common theme under Pep Guardiola. So I'm always gonna go, bro.
It's his fault.
And you're making the same mistakes. One mistake, cool. 2 mistakes.
To be fair though, I didn't know that pattern though. That pattern is a mad thing.
But if that happened once, so for example, if last week was the first time it happened, I will go, you know what, T? I hear what you're saying. 1 time, fair enough. 2 times, 3 times, you're a clown.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it still might be a.
But then 4, 5, 6, you're just a fool. And no wonder he's only won it with Messi. So. And like you've always said, it'll be a stain. It'll be a stain. He's been running this league ragged. So it's like,
bro, he's 100% arching Sheikh Mansour or whatever they call
That's
him.
a different. But
Bro,
that's
he's
another
never-
thing, though.
He's running to him. I need another 200
That's
mil.
another thing when you don't. So it's like,
Bro, he's gonna be.
I will never sit here.
What's this summer? They are listen. We ain't even spoke about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
You get, but no, but bro, I'm showing you. City are going all out this summer, bro. Haaland, bro. I won't be surprised if they rock up and get, you know who, bro. Fogs, bro. Bro,
No comment.
you know what I
No
mean, bro?
comment. We'll get onto that when the time's right. But
Boy,
in terms, I'm interested to hear if you think it's the same case for, because obviously after what happened in midweek, I was sitting there going, yeah. What, I will always think it's Pep's fault ultimately, but I woke up after the game yesterday and I said, okay, so I'll be interested to hear what this guy thinks about our shameful bunch of individuals in terms of you're not letting anyone talk on Ralph, or are you saying it's ultimately the players? Because it's kind of a different situation. It's not 2 last-minute conceded goals in a Champions League semi-final. It's about 15, 16 clowns deciding to down tools for the last year. Oh yeah, let's not talk about the amount of times they've done it. I'm just saying in the last year or in the last 6 months with Ralph. What are you saying now? That's the gaffer, or are you saying it's? Are you still saying it's the players?
Bro, it's a mixture. But ultimately, Ralph has to take the fall. Bro. I said it like, I think a week or 2 ago. I was like, bro, when we looked at our fixtures before Ralph came in, yeah, bro, I saw fans.
My boy started doing point tallies and that.
Bro.
And 18, 21 out of 21.
Bro, Twitter was
glad you said that.
Twitter was going ludicrous. I never saw so much United fans in unity thinking we were going to do a man thing.
The Gurgen press philosopher.
And
we saw it. We saw it for 30 minutes against the Eagles,
bro.
So it's like, and then we wet our pants, bro. And we thought, oh my days, the things to come,
bro. That's how more for me, cause bro, I was doing my research, bro. I was thinking, yeah, we got a mad philosopher, but what did we get? We got a guy that can't even coach a kindergarten team, bro. Bro,
he makes me laugh. He comes out here and you.
Listen, I will credit Ralph on what Ralph has been good on, but you can't
what
tell
has
me.
He been good on? Please enlighten me. What he's been good on, you know. I didn't expect that to leave your mouth.
Bro,
please enlighten me what he's been good at.
Coming out making false statements, bro. Listen, I always respect Ralph for the way he's come out and delivered some nice news to us. You know what I mean? He's done a nice job. Man told us he was looking for the striker in Jan. The club said, nah. Julian Alvarez, who watch? City are signing him. You think City are signing for a reason, bro? Diaz, we were linked with. Vlahovic. All players that would have improved us at the time. And we know we wanted a midfielder. Because Fabrizio kept on reporting it. What did the club say again? No. And now look, where are we? On the brink of Conference League. So listen.
And I hear that, but...
Listen. That's just me praising Ralph. But to get to the fake professor, it's crazy, bro.
Let me ask you a question. I'll name you 11 players. Is David, just from what you know, is David De Gea a terrible goalkeeper?
No.
Is Wan-Bissaka...
Oh, he's not good enough.
No, that's not the question. Is Wan-Bissaka a terrible right back?
No, he's not.
Your boy Rafa Varane, is he a terrible centre half?
So your point is, most of these players aren't terrible players.
Most of these players are not 4-0 to Brighton footballers. Most of these players are not 31 goals conceded in the last however many games away from home. That's my point.
And we were on an unbeaten streak.
We've seen what Varane has done.
And we were on an unbeaten streak.
And what did the boy do yesterday? Diving into through balls. Getting skipped by Pascal Gross.
Bro.
I dislike McFred like you wouldn't believe. But we've seen what they've done under Ole, under Rashford. Bad footballer? No. I can name you the whole squad, bro. And 75% of them are not bad footballers, as we've seen under Ole. Because this is the majority of Ole's squad. If any other manager walks in, I think we'll be in the midst of Spurs and Arsenal. And I mean any other manager. You could name me anyone, and I think they would have done a better job than this councillor.
Man called him a counsellor. So what are you saying? You're not even...
Bro, if he's saying all of that once he's gone upstairs, he'll be my favourite. He'll be my best mate. But the noise, the way he was speaking, a manager has to know how he wants his team to play. I saw some video yesterday. Pressing is like pregnancy. Like, man's coming with the poetry, bro. You're thinking, man's talking, like, I can't wait for him to come. We've pressed for half an hour in his whole reign. Half an hour. We've pressed. He's pressing. And I don't want to sit here and say this, but I'm not surprised the players have maybe said, you know what? I'm on holiday already. Do you get it? And I don't want to say this because I don't like these players, bro. But, so that's like, but I've got, bro.
So you're saying that the players are on a, listen, let's hold
like I said earlier, players are human beings, bro. These men are human beings. Ole got these man playing. He got them competing in a sense. He adds Sancho, Varane and Ronaldo and it gets worse. Why? Because he lost the dressing room. So it's on the manager to keep the dressing room. I always said Ronaldo was the wrong thing. It's on Ole to make Ronaldo work. He didn't. It went left. So like
come round.
So the question, no, it's always the case. I'm saying in hindsight for Ole, he should have never gone for him because he was never going to control him.
Yeah, we know this.
But my point is,
Ronaldo
ultimately,
Ole got himself sacked
by signing my man
because
it wasn't going to fit. So ultimately, he had these bunch of players, and it was working. He added 3 world-class footballers, and it stopped working. Can't be the players. It's on Ole. I could be sitting with you and many other United fans thrashing these man for hours. Because ultimately, I don't care what Ralph's done. They should be able to work hard. To listen to what Ralph might be saying. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they're just ignoring him. So they're not absolved of all blame either.
The amount of reports that was coming out. He came in, he wanted to give them video, more homework to do at home, and they were complaining. He made them stay longer in training, they were complaining. Bro, so you don't think some of these things are the players, bro? That's what I'm trying to say to you.
No, of course. That's why I said it's different to me.
That's why I said to you, though, at the start, bro, for me, it's still, there's always there's never 100%.
I agree with you, but ultimately, we have to choose. And I always go.
But I've seen the way players down too,
of course.
So I can never commit.
Of course. But they down there.
Manager bounces. What's manager bounces for?
Deep it.
What's that for?
But
because players have woken up and said, all right, cool, I'm going to play now.
Bro, 1000%. But they're down in tools for a reason. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong.
That's why it can never be one person.
But you're telling
That's why it
me,
can never be one
bro,
person.
Leeds at home, Watford away. We were at both of them. Same gaffer, same team, apart from what, Ronaldo?
And we even bopped Leeds 5-1.
Pretty much. You can't tell me it's the players. Yes, they've down tools, but why have they down tools? Because they stopped believing in all these ideas.
Yeah, but then it's 50-50. It doesn't, bro. I hear what you're saying.
But
yeah.
it trickles down from Oli. It trickles down from Ralph.
Yeah, but the players putting in abject performances allow them to be blamed as well.
Of course.
That's why I don't look at it. That's why I don't look at it.
That's one thing I do not want to sit here and be like, I'm defending the players.
Yeah, that's why I can't look at it as just the manager. Because, yeah, the manager might get it wrong, but at the end of the day, you have a job. And at the end of the day...
I hear it, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, you're human. I don't care.
No.
You have a job. You know what I mean? You carry on following the manager's way until it... You know what I mean? You don't just go start downing tools and then everything goes to... You know what I mean?
Bro, I hear you.
So at the end of the day, that's why I always think there's always...
I hear you.
There's blame shifted for both sides.
I hear you for sure. The only problem is that I just feel like you say that with the downing tools and that, but I just think any other gaffer, bro, and we'll be in a better position right now. So that's why I always say it's the gaffer.
I agree, though. It's just a weird one, man.
No, it is a weird one, and it's an interesting topic because it's like, who does take the blame for Wednesday? You can blame all of them, but ultimately it could get avoided, and that's the reason. That's the reason I go with the thing. But obviously, I hear you what you're saying, that why isn't Ederson just coming out and claiming the ball? So it's like, it is a bit of 50-50, but I'm always going to lean towards the gaffer. Because I'm sitting there and saying, if I'm sitting there and saying a different gaffer to Ralph is coming in and it'll be a different story, I have to lean with the gaffer. Because they down tools for a reason. A back five make things different, in my opinion. So it's like, but ultimately, I do hear what you're saying. But I don't want... let's get something very straight. Them players, they at least said the absolute better, because I know I've said what I've said, but I don't want people to think I'm absolving them of blame, because they are a disgrace, bro. They are a disgrace to them. I've never been so ashamed to support this football club. It's the worst.
Lowest point tally.
It's the worst, and I'm not surprised. It's the worst United team I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen some shockers. I've seen Paddy McNair and Tyler Blackett form a centre-back partnership, and they were better than this.
Deep it.
So, but ultimately, I do think it stems from the top, because these players are volatile. Ultimately, like you said, they can down tools. What's that all about? But obviously, the head of it has to keep it all in control, so they don't, which I think is wrong. Because no professional footballer should ever think they can down tools, because it's wrong, but they do. So, but ultimately, we need a head to keep the thing afloat, and that's why Fergie was so successful, because I dare you to down tools, you'll be gone. Everyone had respect for him, so that's why I believe that Pep was at fault for thing, and Ralph was, for me, even though the players are a disgrace, is majorly to blame why. When we're playing Europe Conference, whatever the bloody competition's called next season. So, yeah.
Boy, it's an interesting one still. You know what I mean? We could have been at it for so much longer, but yeah, man, tell us what you think about the topic in terms of who is at fault for the game against City, whether it was the managers, the players, and Ralph's tenure at Manchester United. Since he's come in as an interim boss, who's more to blame, Ralph or obviously the players? So yeah, let us know. That's another video. We'll be back next week. Peace.